Welcome to Los Borrachos Happy Hour with your host, Los Borrachos. All right, what up, What's up, bitches? Shit, week 11. Week 10 in the books on a week 11. It was good for me. My bad, Alex. I had to keep going, man. Playoff push, baby. I'll go over the results. Crazy Monday night game for one matchup. And then I'll go over standings, see where we're at. Has anybody clinched playoffs yet? And then we'll go into the week 11 matchups. On to the next week. All right, let's get into them.
In. They've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't love it.
Henderson got away.
Love it.
He's got a chance to show off that speed. Henderson breaks a second one for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. He looked over at the coaching staff to say, should I go in to score or should I not? Should I go down? I've never seen that before, Jim.
And our highest score of the week, we have the Rook with 200 points, blowing out the Arab Sensations for the second time this season, sweeping the series between the Arab Sensations and the Rook. And with his own man, Travion Henderson. I know your highest scorer was Achan, but I thought it'd be funnier if I put in Henderson's touchdown. They said he even looked over to the coaches to double check that if he could go in for the touchdown, and they were like, fuck it, go for it. Our highest score and also blowout of the week was the Rook versus the Arab Sensation. The Rook beating the Arab Sensations 200 to 134. Our next big score, Rebel Scum, still doing it, even with people on bye. Had Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes on a bye, and still was able to put up 183. Beating the Nighthawk 183 to 134. OG Man coming out, putting up some high score there, 161, beating the Warhammers 161 to 147. Los Borrachos beating Los Tanks 147 to 120. And then the lowest scoring matchup of the week, the Mike and the boys beating the Fuegos 95 to 93. Yeah, it was a close one. Betting on AJ Brown. I'm telling you, man, sometimes these guys just all they want to do is win and just go out with the win, no matter the only team that I could tell you that actually goes out and wants to score even though they're winning is the damn Lions. I don't know if you saw that game against the Commanders. They kept scoring, kept running up the ball and everything, even though they were up by so much. So yeah, even though Eagles are winning, it's not really a team you really want to own too much in there. Saquon Barkley, I think he only put up like 15 points or 12 points. I think the second one was, the highest scorer of that team was Devontae Smith because he caught that touchdown. But yeah, we'll see how all this affected our standings. The league standings. All right, and to our standings. We got two people clinching playoff spots. In first place, Rebel Scum at 9-1. And in second place, Mike and the boys at 8-2. Congrats, boys. Return. Only this time it's I don't remember the standings of last year, but yeah, last year's champ and the last year's runner-up. Looks like someone lit a fire under their ass, or someone likes being at the top there. But congrats, man. Good shit. Fucking you guys have been putting up points pretty much all fucking season. I mean, once that playoff starts though, it's 0-0. So yeah, just as a reminder, only first place gets a bye. The second place until 7th still play. That being said, congrats, and on to third place, the Rook at 6-4. In fourth place, Los Borrachos at 6-4. In fifth place, OG Men at 5-5. In sixth place, the Nighthawk at 5-5. In seventh, the Arab Sensation at 4-6. In eighth place, the Fuegos at 3-7. In ninth place, the Warhammers at 2-8. And in 10th place, the 2-8 Los Tanks. I mean, getting some win down there, guys. But I mean, like I said, all you gotta do is get to 7th spot, and then have a little run, and who knows, might be champions. But yeah, like I said, a lot of us are pretty close. One win, one loss, or some shit like that, and it could move us down, or you can move up with a win. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Trying to score more points, get that win, and yeah, we'll go into the matchup, see if anybody has a chance of moving up or who they're playing with. So let's get into them. All right, in our first matchup, we have the Rebel Scum, first place, versus the Rook, third place. Rebel Scum is projected at 134. The Rook is projected at 146. Rebel Scum starting Patrick Mahomes. A little bit tougher of a matchup going up against Denver. Drake London going up against Carolina. You got J.C. Horn out there. I think they didn't do well last time they played each other. I think it was 0-40, I think the game was. But this one's at home, so it should be a better matchup for them. Should be. But those divisional games, man, they could get crazy. Jamar Chase going up against Pittsburgh. I mean, he blew up against Pittsburgh the last game they played each other Thursday night. Should do that. It's Jamar Chase. Breece Hall going up against New England. I don't think they played each other yet, but like I said, New England, tough to run on. Unless you're unless you're Sean Tucker. I think he's the only person to run for more than 50 yards against them. But we'll see. Breece Hall, especially because he gets targets out of the back and, shit like that. Jaylen Warren going up against Cincinnati. If he gets more touches, for sure. I could see him putting up some points. Jake Ferguson going up against Las Vegas. They say Las Vegas is supposed to be pretty good against the tight end. I haven't seen a tight end really put too much points against them. But I think that's more because they suck and everybody else does everything, like wide receivers, running back wise. But yeah. Javonte Williams, same thing. I mean, if ETN could put up points on him, I'm sure Javonte Williams can too. Rashid Shaheed going up against the Rams. Oh, okay. And then Denver going up against KC. I mean, Denver's been solid all season, so why not? Oh, that's because you got everybody fucking out. Foo, put Terry McLaurin on your IR because he's out technically. So you could pick up somebody else and start at your flex if you want to. If you want to wait and see approach. Just FYI. So, just explaining, I don't know if you knew, but they don't technically have to be in IR to be in your IR spot. It just means that they're out. Just, The Rook starting Lamar Jackson going up against Cleveland. Again, they need to win out at this point, especially with Pittsburgh starting off with a huge lead, them losing a bunch of games. So from now on, they got to put on a show every pinche game. So Lamar Jackson, start him. Puka Nacua going up against Seattle. I mean, that was solid. They move him everywhere, so he should put up those big points. Devonta Smith going up against Detroit. I want to say it's a throwing game because, like I said, Detroit, even if they're winning, they're going to be fucking throwing the ball and trying to put up more points. They're not trying to just run, throw, punt. They're out there to try to fucking score every time. Devon Achane going up against Washington. Should be a solid matchup for him. Washington sucks. That although they said Dan Quinn is taking over the play calling for defense, so just be aware of that. Travion Henderson going up against the Jets. Was solid. Although they did say Ramondre Stevenson was practicing, so just if he plays, man, temper expectations with that guy. Trey McBride, J.K. Dobbins. I mean, they're saying he might go on IR. The hip tackle, same shit that took down Joe Mixon and who's the other guy? Take down some other guy. But yeah. Oh yeah, Jordan Addison. He seems to be the target of what's his name? McCarthy. There you go. And I mean, dude, Travis Hunter is out for the season. Dude, both of these guys are out for the season. Why do you people like to keep people on IR that are done for the season? Taking up roster spots, dog. But yeah, I mean, that'd probably be Jordan Addison could be a good flex. Tony Pollard maybe coming off the bye. I mean, ETN and the other guy were able to run on Houston, but they probably will focus on just shutting down the run and hoping Cam Ward beats them. Uh, but hey, man, you scored 200 points right now. I mean, this past week, Rebel Scum, two of the highest scores this last week. So good luck to both of you. Not much advice. Right. Now to the next one. Matchup we have Mike and the boys in second place versus Los Borrachos in fourth place. Looks like the top four are playing each other. Mike and the boys projected at 132 versus Los Borrachos projected at 140. Mike and the boys starting Jordan Love against the Giants. Should be a good matchup. It's at the Giants. Fucking Jordan Love's been struggling. They just said Jameis Winston starting for the Giants, so that should be good. Should be a little bit of a shootout, hopefully, because Jameis Winston just not give a fuck. She's gonna throw the fucking ball. Zay Flowers going up against Cleveland, tough defense, but like I said, Ravens are just gonna be out there trying to win that game. Cortland Sutton going up against KC. KC's pretty good against the perimeter wide receivers, losing targets to Troy Franklin. Just, temper expectations. James Cook going up against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was pretty good against the run. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, you start James Cook, starter. Rigo Dowdle going up against Atlanta. They might do the same thing. Atlanta might do the same thing the Saints did and just sell out to shut the run down and have Bryce Young beat him. But they were saying something about they really don't have a run stopper in the front. So Rico Dowdle should have another. I don't think he should have another one, but Brock Bowers going up against Dallas. Fucking Dallas, of course. Geno Smith should be back. Hopefully it's like another KC game, but I don't know. David Montgomery going up against Philly. Like I said, this should be a high-scoring game, man. Like I said, Detroit usually goes out there and tries to put up points. They're not a run, take care of the ball, run the clock type of shit. Like, no, they're out there to fucking score points. And Campbell just took over the play calling, so Montgomery's gonna get some of those touches. Him and Amon-Ra St. Brown, both solid. Carolina going up against Atlanta. I mean, Michael Penix has been struggling. I mean, they throw a few picks against the Colts. I mean, T. Higgins did pretty well last time they played against Pittsburgh. Maybe, I don't think Pearsall's coming back. But even if he does come back, I mean, Arizona's pretty good against wide receiver. But yeah, just like I said, over Cortland Sutton, just temper expectations, I guess. Los Borrachos starting Josh Allen going up against Tampa Bay. I mean, fuck, dude. This last weekend, he had me worried and shit for like 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter turned it on, but fumbles, interceptions. That fucking offensive coordinator sucks. Devontae Adams going up against Seattle. I mean, he's pretty much the goal line. I just got to see if he's going to play or not. If he doesn't play, fuck. I'm going to have to look up for somebody else to start in there. Debo. I mean, he's the only guy in Miami. I mean, in Washington right now. I mean, that's pretty much why I'm starting him. He's the only guy. Well, they have other people, but fuck. Josh Jacobs going up against the Giants. I mean, hopefully, does pretty well. I need him to do well. But yeah, Giants sometimes have a good run defense, and sometimes they just are leaky. It just depends, I guess, how the game goes. Ashton Genty going up against Dallas. Man, if they need to commit to that man and fucking just let him play and give him the ball. Kate Auden, I just picked him up this morning because I have Tyler Warren on bye. But Buffalo's number 1 or number 2 against the tight end position. But I mean, he's getting the targets. I'll see if Mike Evans or Chris Godwin come back, then I might pick up somebody else. RJ Harvey, starting him against KC. I didn't do well last game, but if J.K. Dobbins is out, I might take a shot on him being the number 1. I've waited this long. Unlike Air Sensations over there dropping his boy so early. Woody Marks looked like he kind of took over that backfield. I've been through this again. I mean, been through this before with Woody Marks, where it looks like he's a fucking guy, and next game puts up 0 and shit. So I'm debating between him and Parker Washington. That has been solid. It just depends on all these fools, especially with Devontae Adams playing in the late game. I don't really have anyone to sub him out for. But yeah, fucking receiver is what I'm lacking here. But I mean, Adams has been solid for me. He gets those end zone targets. So a couple of those, and then Matthew Stafford throwing fucking touchdowns every single game works for me. But yeah, good luck to me. All right, we'll move on to the next matchup. We have OG Man in 5th place versus Los Tanks in 10th place. OG Man projected at 128 versus those Tanks projected at 139. So yeah, like I said, we have a few weeks left. Playoff push. We're all like separated by a few wins and losses. So OG Man at 5-5, starting Matthew Stafford going up against Seattle. A little tougher matchup for him, but I mean he's been solid pretty much all week. I think the last 4 games he's thrown for 4 touchdowns in each of the games. I always used to pick up Stafford. He was solid, but sometimes he was it had to do with the matchup. And divisional, it's a little bit hard to trust, especially against Seattle, who was playing pretty well. That defense, man. Stephon Diggs going up against the Jets. I mean, no more Sauce Gardner. He should do well. Juwan Jennings going up against Arizona. Like I said, Arizona has a pretty a little tougher defense. They have that corner. It's pretty good. He works the edges. I think that's where Juwan Jennings lines up. But if Ricky Pearsall plays, that also hinders his shit a little bit. McCaffrey. I mean, you start McCaffrey. DeAndre Swift. Yeah, looks like he got more of the touches than Manungai. And, I mean, doesn't have an injury designation, so he should be good to go. At Minnesota, not a weather game, so it should be good for him. Dallas Goedert going up against Detroit. Like I said, should be a throwing game because I know probably Detroit should be throwing the ball a little bit more. Kamani Vidal going up against the Jags. It's at the Jags. I'm not a fan of West Coast teams traveling all the way East Coast and then trying to. I mean, when they played Tennessee at home, they almost lost that fucking game. But just temper expectations because once they get down, they start putting in Patterson, all this bullshit, and they don't commit to the run like that. Jameson Williams, fucking, I guess all we had to do was Dan Campbell to take over that play calling for him to be fucking the guy. But I mean, Philly has a tough defense, and they also don't really allow explosive runs like that and shit. So just temper expectations with them. Atlanta going up against Carolina. I mean, they're at home. I mean, they should do pretty good against Carolina. Should. I mean, Troy Franklin was doing pretty well. I had to drop him because I thought Josh Jacobs was injured, so I needed his backup. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you just put up 167. Can't give you much advice on that. Just like I said, just watch out for those matchups. Los Tanks in 10th place at 2-8. Like I said, 7th place is only 4 and something or something like that. Yeah, I think Aziz is only 4 and something. But yeah, could go on a run and maybe make a run in the playoffs. But yeah, I got that CD Dex stack going up against Las Vegas. I mean, coming off the bye, they should fucking be putting up points. They had a couple days to prepare for the Raiders. It's not like you need to, unless you're the Broncos. Waddle going up against Washington. I mean, he did pretty well this last game. And they don't have Lattimore anymore there, so they don't really have corners that could stick with Waddle. Just has to do with, I guess, can Tua get him the ball. Derrick Henry going up against Cleveland. Tough defense, tough to run on. And also Keaton Mitchell or whatever his name is getting involved. Justice Hill vultured a touchdown from him, which I was happy about, but sucks for you. So just Travis Etienne going up against the Chargers. I mean, he's catching the ball out of the backfield, and he's getting run. 2 games ago against the Raiders, Bashaw Tune was over there taking shit from him. His last game, he didn't. I don't know. Just watch out for that. Sam Laporta going up against Philly. Like I said, he gets the targets. It should be a mini shootout between both of them. Aaron Jones, yeah, going against Chicago. He's been solid since coming back. Just watch out for him going out there and getting injured again. He's been fucking injured all season. Quinn Johnston going up against Jacksonville. I mean, right now it looks like it's Lad McConkey getting his spot back. New England going up against the Jets. Yeah, it should be a good matchup for him. I like the New England's defense. They're pretty solid. Yeah, Kenneth Walker's not getting his touches. Cooper Kupp, revenge game over Quinn Johnson. He is the number 2 there. Oh, yeah, because you have Michael Pittman on a bye, and Marvin Harrison is out. So you can put that fool on IR and try to pick up somebody else to slot in, give you a little upside. Yeah, man, good luck to both of you. Playoff push, baby. A ver qué. Have the Nighthawk in 6th place at 5-5 versus the Warhammers in 9th place at 2-8. Both projected at 125. Nighthawk is projected 125.65. Warhammer is projected at 125.59. Nighthawk starting Jalen Hurts going up against Detroit. Like I said, hopefully it's a throwing game. I'm sure they're going to try and run the ball, establish the run. Detroit's pretty good against the run. So they might have to force Jalen Hurts to throw it. And I think Detroit can score on Philly. So he should have a good game. Should. Emeka Egbuka going up against Buffalo. I mean, Jalen Waddle put up numbers on him. I don't see why Egbuka can't. Rashee Rice going up against Denver. No Patrick Surtain, so he should be good to go. Jahmyr Gibbs going up against Philly. I mean, he catches passes out of the backfield, so that's how he probably make his day. Kyren Williams going up against Seattle. Tougher defense, man. Like I said, Seattle's been fucking out there putting up a defensive shit. Zach Ertz going up against Miami. I mean, I think he did pretty well. I mean, what you're hoping for is Miami to put up points, and they'll have to throw the ball. Rashad White going up against Buffalo. I mean, they're saying Bucky Irving might play. I doubt it. They might give him another week. Keenan Allen going up against Jacksonville. I mean, he's the one struggling. Lad McConkey's taking over those targets. And no defense. Didn't pick up a defense. But picked up Sean Tucker. I guess she's probably just waiting for someone to be declared out and put him on IR. Warhammers starting Drake May going up against the Jets. I mean, Drake May's been putting up points, so I don't see why he wouldn't be able to do it against the Jets. Although it is a short week, they tend to do those fucking, just run games and shit like that and keep it a low-scoring game because it's just a short week. Justin Jefferson versus Chicago. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with McCarthy and him. I don't know if they're not on the same page or what the fuck. But, yeah. Jerry Jeudy going up against Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore's defense is not the same start of the season Baltimore that gave up all those points. So just temper expectation with Jerry Jeudy. They did go up against the Jets, who didn't have Sauce Gardner or their second cornerback. They just had other pretty much their backups at that point. Kyle Monangai going up against Minnesota. I mean, yeah, you're hoping for touchdowns. I think he got the end zone is what they were talking about. Goal line touches. Quinshon Judkins going up against Baltimore. Like I said, it says it's a good matchup, but just temper expectations. George Kittle going up against Arizona. I mean, if they need him, they might throw it to him, but Jackson Smith and Jigba going up against the Rams. I mean, that was wide receiver one. You start him he's a locked in, set and forget it. Tess Johnson going up against Buffalo. I mean, you're hoping Mike Evans and Godwin don't play. Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. That Cincinnati matchup isn't that good anymore, especially with Joe Flacco under center. And they played them already, and I think they didn't put up that many points. Just FYI there. I don't think Pacheco. I mean, you got an empty spot. You could pick up a running back. Oh, actually, you don't have an empty spot. It just shows empty because what's his name doesn't have a defense. He just picked up another player. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. I mean, you put up points last game. Nighthawk, you lost, but you put up points too. It's getting close, fellas. 6th place, 9th place. Only three wins from each other. There should be 3 games left. So, yeah, good luck to both of you. And last but not least, we have 7th place, the Arab Sensations, going up against 8th place, the Fuegos. The Arab Sensations at 4-6, the Fuegos at 3-7. This could decide the season of the Fuegos and the Arab Sensations. The Arab Sensations projected at 125.12. The Fuegos projected at 125.34. So a close one. Arab Sensation starting Sam Darnold going up against the Rams. I mean, hopefully he has to throw in this game. I think the defense did all the scoring last game, and he didn't get much in there. DK Metcalf. So Cincinnati has a shutdown corner, and he shadows the main guy on the other team. Last time they played each other, I think he only had one catch for like 40 yards, and he shuts them down. The people who benefit are the wide receiver 2s in that offense. For example, before the bye, Bengals played the Bears. Rome Odunze, 0 points. Shut down. DJ Moore had like 30 points. Just something to keep in mind there. George Pickens goes up against Las Vegas. Hopefully they throw. Zach Charbonnet versus the Rams. Rams has a pretty good run defense. So temper expectation there. Saquon Barkley going up against Detroit. Again, temper expectation. Detroit has a tough run defense. Coast and Loveland going up against Minnesota. I don't know if Komet's back, but I mean, apparently he's been good. I haven't really been paying attention to the Bears. I don't have anyone on the Bears. Ladd McConkey going up against Jacksonville. I mean, he's been blowing up the last few games. He's been solid. He's looks like he's taking over that wide receiver 1 spot in Jacksonville. Nico Collins going up against Tennessee. He should do well. Stroud should be back. Houston against Tennessee. These divisional games, man, and then plus Tennessee coming off a bye. Time to prepare for them. I think they're missing a couple guys on defense that got injured last game. Just a temper expectation on that. Oh yeah, fucking Benson hasn't came off IR either. Tyler Algier, maybe against Carolina, because if they go up big, he might take some of those touches from Bijan. Yeah. The Fuegos starting Joe Flacco going up against Pittsburgh. I think he threw for 4 touchdowns the last time. That fool's been solid ever since playing. He's just throwing the fucking ball everywhere. I mean, why not? Terrell McMillan going up against Atlanta. They have that shutdown corner. Fuck, I forgot his name. So just temper expectation. AJ Brown. Like I said, well, this one should be a throwing game because I think Detroit can score on Philly's defense. That they have a better offensive line and could hold. It's just that if they don't score, they fucking Eagles are just gonna run the ball and go out with a 3-0 win. Bijan going up against Carolina. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get vultured again by Tyler Algier. You never know. Chase Brown going up against Pitt. I mean, he's their whole running back. I think P. Ryan is still injured or something like that, so he should get all the touches. Should do well. Hawkinson, man, I don't know. I was never a fan of Hawkinson, especially with McCarthy at the helm. So just temper expectation. Roma Dunze going up against Minnesota. You're hoping Minnesota puts up points, so they have to throw the ball. Hopefully they get him involved. I think DJ Moore is injured. If he's injured, then Roma Dunze should do pretty well. Tajay Spears going up against Houston. Yeah, Houston struggles against pass catching running backs, so I think he should do well. Dallas going up against Las Vegas. I mean, you start your defense against Las Vegas. They got Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle from the Jets, so he should get some sacks and shit like that. Garrett Wilson, obviously injured. I don't think there's anyone on your bench. I'd start over anyone on your starting lineup. I mean, I know it's AJ Brown, but sometimes, dude, you just gotta go with the stats. Is there someone on your? You don't have any wide receivers unless you put Rome and Terrell McMillan. Put DeMarcado on your flex and say fuck it. If AJ Brown blows up, he blows up, but at least you'll get some points out of something. But yeah, good luck. Like I said, this could probably make or break the season for both of you. 4-6, 3-7, 8th and 7th. Just gotta get a 7th spot. Yeah, vámonos. So yeah, good luck to both of you. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, and that's gonna do it for me this week. Good luck, bitches. Fuck. But yeah, we're getting close to that time, man. We're getting close to that playoffs. Also the game, dog. 2 weeks, 2 more weeks, and we got our game going on. I guess closer to the time, we'll see what's up with everybody. What's everyone's plan as far as meeting up, when to go in there, and shit like that. So yeah, peace out, bitches. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening to Los Borrachos Happy Hour. Don't forget to hit that bell, hit that like and subscribe. See you next week.